Welcome back to the Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures YouTube channel, and we are now on the 25 route going from Dudley to Stourbridge via Netherton. So we are just heading down towards Lodge Farm, and then we'll go across to Merry Hill, and then we'll go back into Brierley Hill where we were earlier for the 226, and then we'll go down to Hill-Hawbush where we were earlier again for the 226. And then we'll go across to Ordnham, and then we'll go through Wollaston, and then we'll arrive at Stourbridge. So we're just gone across the Dudley Canal, so just going down the hill that's going to take us down to the bottom, and then we'll go up and come in by the trading estate, which is opposite the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. So here we go, just going down right now, and I hope you enjoyed the 226 video which I've uploaded on the channel, and we have got more and more exciting vlogs to come, and Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures is doing extremely well because we have done well so far with majority of videos. So here we go, going down, and we just gone past Lodge Farm, so just gone past Lodge Farm and the Netherton Reservoir, so we're just now climbing upwards, and we're now heading up towards the Merry Hill Trading Estate. And there's the National Grid, and that National Grid starts at Pear Tree Lane area and terminates at Merry Hill. However, there is a connecting pylon power cable in the middle to go through Round Oak and then onto Dudley, where one terminates at Holly Hall, and there's another set that go through the Gornal area and go into the South Staffs by terminating near Hingsford in Swindon. So anyway, here we are now by the Merry Hill, and to the right of me was a site of the former McDonald's restaurant, fast food restaurant, which also used to have the indoor play area, which was an indoor soft play. And of course there was a soft play at the Merry Hill Shopping Centre itself. It was Snappers, then it changed to Funky Monkeys, and then it changed to Scallywags, where there's still one up Brierley Hill. And of course, to the right of me, you've got the Brewers Wharf, and of course the Waterfront Complex, and also the Copthorne Hotel. And of course you've got Williams Furniture Store, which is on top of the hill and just by the Dudley Canal. So if my camera was pointing the opposite side, you'd see the car park for the Merry Hill Shopping Centre, which is adjoined on the upper level, and the stores you'd see is next, which used to be a Sainsbury's supermarket. And of course you'd see the Argos, and of course the M&S main store, which is the women's wear, homeware and food. It used to be the children's wear, but the children's wear's now moved in with the men's because they swapped with the homeware. Because the homeware used to be with the men's and cafe, and now the children's wear's gone in with the men's. And of course you'd see the Primark. Now Primark in 2018 was extended into the former BHS store at Merry Hill. But however, the upper level of the BHS is now occupied by Sports Direct, USC and Flannels. And if you remembered, on the lower level, the BHS had a Mothercare concession, but now Mothercare is no longer on the High Street. Well, they are on the High Street, they're just now a concession within Boots. And Boots is one of the anchors at the shopping centre, but it's not linked with the car park. So anyway, we're now back at Merry Hill Shopping Centre, and you can see the car park for the Odeon Cinema. So that's the car park for the Odeon Cinema at the Merry Hill Shopping Centre. Well, it's just opposite the Merry Hill Shopping Centre, and of course you've got the Merry Hill multi-storey car park. And we'll be coming down to the main Merry Hill bus station where we started the 226 earlier. So we're now heading down to the Merry Hill bus station, and then we will head back to Brierley Hill and then go back to Hill-Hawbush. But we're not going to go directly to Hill-Hawbush, we're going to go via Brockmoor. So we'll be going via Brockmoor and then we'll head down towards Hill-Hawbush. Now there's been a recent change to the 25 through the Brockmoor area. It didn't go the way that it used to when it first started, like what the 251 used to do partially. It now turns off left before going into Brockmoor High Street. Now, as you know, the 25 used to be the two circular routes that were operated by Diamond Bus, and it was the 250 and 251, and those routes were ex-Hanson's routes, just like the 226 where we started our journey earlier, which I forgot to mention. And the 226 was also operated by IGO buses. And the 250-251 were operated from Diamond Bus Kidderminster Depot up until the end of 2022. And since it's changed to the 25, it's operated by both Kidderminster and Tiverdale Depot. So anyway, we just arrived at Maryhill bus station, and we've got a good selection of buses and National Express West Midlands ADL Enviro 200 in the crimson livery. 2 platinums, 1 branded for the 8 Wolverhampton to Wollaston Farm, X8 Wolverhampton to Birmingham. A platinum with the red on the front, which is an Enviro 400 MMC made by ADL, and an ex-Clarabelle's VDL SB200 Right Pulsar, which is now with Diamond Bus. And of course National Express West Midlands Dennis Trident LX400 carrying the livery of the iconic Wolverhampton Corporation. And that's one of my favourite LX400s at Wolverhampton Depot. There was at one time the Walsall Corporation LX400, but sadly that got withdrawn. So the replacement of that is now a Scania Omnilink, and it's actually the second single-decked vehicle to be painted into a heritage livery, because the first being the Volvo B7 RLE Right Eclipse Urban in the WMPTE livery, and of course now you've got the ADL Enviro 200 in the Coventry Transport livery, which is over in Coventry, which is part of NX Coventry. And the rest of the heritage vehicles are like deckers, like there's one modern one which is the ADL Enviro 400. So anyway, we're just now heading towards Stourbridge right now on the 25. So then guys, we're back in Brierley Hill, and there's the Dreamland bed shop, and we're just entering the town centre, And there's the rest of the high street coming up where the market and the library's located, and we're just going round the side of the mall centre again. And this time, instead of going directly to Hill-Hawbush, we're going to take a sharp right and head towards Brockmoor. And we'll be going under a bridge which carries the old railway lines, which are now used for goods trains. And we're heading towards Brockmoor. And there was a station in Brockmoor called Brockmoor Halt. It was a small railway stop on the Brockmoor branch line, and it had very poor patronage, and along with the rest of the line's passenger stations were closed down just 7 years after its introduction by the Great Western Railway in 1925. The halt served the settlement of Brockmoor, which is now part of the Brierley Hill area. Brierley Hill railway station was closer to Brockmoor's small high street than the halt named after it. The Brockmoor Halt station remains in place with the platforms and single rail, including the bridge to Kingswinford Junction, but it has been fenced off and mothballed since 1994. And the nearby stations other than Brockmoor Halt, including Bromley Halt going one way, and of course Brettle Lane. So anyway, this is Brockmoor. Now we're going to take a left turn as the 25 no longer goes into Brockmoor High Street directly. The same applied when the 25 could no longer serve Stourbridge High Street. Okay then guys, we're now in Stourbridge. Thank you for watching the 25 routes. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jersey Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. And that's the end of the video now guys. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all again soon for more exciting videos here on the Jersey Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures YouTube channel. Bye for now.